Namaste. Before following any advice or practices suggested in this video, it is always recommended that you consult with your doctor as to its suitability, especially if you suffer from any health problems or special conditions. Yamajit, John Hollinsby Mayer, and Tridevi Chumunda Mandir cannot accept any responsibility for any injuries or damages incurred as a result of the exercises and meditations contained in this video. Namaste, and welcome to Tridevi Chumunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. I'm Yamajit, and I'm so glad that you could join me this evening. So tonight, for our Tuesday satsang, we'll continue with our series of meditations and yoga sequences, in this case, chair yoga sequences for the fourth chakra, Anahata, the heart chakra. So before we begin, I'd like to make a couple of announcements. So first, this coming Friday at 7 o'clock, so a couple of days from now, we'll be doing our monthly Kriya Yoga meditation, puja, and satsang. Whether you're experienced with Kriya practice or not, you're welcome to join us. And if nothing else, you're welcome to join in the meditation and the mantras, and you'll find that in itself to be very powerful. Our Tuesday satsangs will continue with the Chakra series through the month of April. I'll be coming out with our monthly calendar for email in the next day or two. And if you would like to be included on our mailing list for that calendar, please provide me a workable email address. You can leave that in the chat function, or you can email me at my channel. And speaking of such, I invite you to say a little hello using the chat function as well. Beginning on the 11th is the spring Navaratri, the 9 days of Mother Divine. And so do watch for that monthly calendar, and also the announcements on my Facebook pages, and also through Shiva Sai Mandir, their calendar, to find out what we'll be doing during those 9 days. One of the things I am planning is pujas and recitations around another famous Chakta Hindu scripture, the Devi Gita, or Song of the Divine Mother. So the theme for our program tonight, the heart chakra, Anahata, located in the center of the chest. So it really includes the chest area and the organs, its structure and the organs within. So the heart and the nerves going to the heart, including the sinoatrial nerve, which is the clump of nervous tissue toward the top of the heart, also known as the pacemaker that sets the beat of the heart. The lungs, the diaphragm, the thymus gland at the top of the chest, which is the master gland for the immune system. And also structurally, the ribs, the intercostal muscles in between the diaphragm muscle under the chest cavity, which helps in the breathing process. And also the muscles and the spinal column along the middle portion and upper portion of the back. Its mantra that we'll be using in our meditation is Yam. Its corresponding sense is the sense of touch. Its tattva symbol, which we'll also be using in the meditation, is a blue 6-pointed star. when one's heart chakra is in balance, it corresponds with such feelings as loving, empathy, feeling open-hearted, feeling serenity, emotional balance in general, trustfulness, and tolerance. In an unbalanced heart chakra, it can include feelings of loneliness, feeling demanding, critical, jealous, feelings of anger, resentment, cold-heartedness, uh, feeling narcissistic, and then on a physical level, heart and lung problems, asthma, allergies, and blood pressure issues. So those are all things associated with the heart chakra. So in yoga sequences for the heart chakra, we tend to see lots of heart opening movements, also twists, and also lateral folds. So those are key movements for any practice involving restoring health and balance to the heart chakra. As always, questions and comments, please feel free to say something on the chat function. And again, you can also feel free to email me at my channel. So we're going to begin with a short puja so that we're doing our workings in sacred space. In addition to a chair and a yoga mat, some other props that you might want are cushions or folded blankets. A folded blanket on the chair, for example, may be useful if the chair you have has you sitting kind of low, or on the floor beneath the chair if your feet have trouble reaching the floor. If you have a yoga block, this may come in handy. We're going to be doing some forward folding, and if your hands there's difficulty reaching your hands to the mat as you're bending forward, a well-positioned block, or it could be a book or small stack of books, a small prop, a well-folded blanket or cushion can help in that as well. We're going to be doing some leg lifting as a part of our sequence. We're going to be doing the seated sun salutation, Surya Namaskar, and having a strap, and this could be even something as simple as a belt, positioned under the leg to help lifting the leg if you experience difficulty in that. And during our sun salutation, you can use it to lift the leg on one side and then just drop it so that the strap is there for the next forward fold, and you can easily pick it up for lifting the next leg. So let's begin with our opening puja. And then we're going to do some moves, some warm-up moves. A short breath meditation. We'll go into our yoga sequence, and then we'll conclude with a guided meditation. So I invite you to find a comfortable seated position. You can be in your chair already if that's best for you. I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center, and we'll begin our practice by chanting the syllable Om 3 times. So inhale. Om. Ah. for our Puja mantra, we'll use the seed syllables, the Bij mantras, for the elements, and for 6 of the seven chakras. The 7th has no mantra. That one is silence. Lam Vam Ramyam Ham Om. 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 Jai Ma. So I invite you now to come to standing. And we're going to begin just by doing some simple free-form movement just to warm up the joints. So placing your chair in front of you, leaning forward with your hands on the chair. Begin breathing deeply. And moving your joints in harmony with the breath. Expansive moves with the inhalation, moves of contraction with the exhalation. Not following any particular plan, but just moving gently all of the joints with gentle flowing movements. The knees, the ankles, toes, fingers. Moving the spine backwards and forwards. Folding to the right and the left, and with the help of the arms, you can even make some simple twisting moves. Getting the neck involved, turning, bending to either direction. Not making any extreme moves or anything that involves straining. but just moving in a way that is natural for you. Loosening the jaw and the throat, two areas where we tend to hold a lot of tension. Moving the muscles of the abdomen as you move the torso in different directions. And just being aware of the sensations that come with breathing and moving freely. And then letting the movements become gentler and smaller. Finding a stable place for your feet as you come up slowly, rolling the shoulders back, feet hip width apart, slight bend to the knees, looking straight ahead. And finding Tadasana or mountain pose and just taking a couple of breaths. And just feeling the effects of our movement practice. Perhaps noticing a slight opening to the breath, a greater sense of blood circulation, perhaps feeling a little more relaxed or maybe a little more energized. And a couple of hellos for our people who just joined me on the chat. Namaste to both Jamie and to Deborah. So glad that you're tuning in tonight. And I invite you now to find simple sitting pose in your chair, using any props under your hips or under your feet that you might need. Letting the knees and the feet be about hip width apart, feet flat on the floor, rolling the shoulders back with your hands on your lap, and finding a comfortable seating position with a nice straight back. Closing your eyes and breathing deeply. Depending on what's more comfortable, you can breathe in and out through the nose. Or you can try inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. Just find a breathing modality that's comfortable for you. If you have sinus issues and it's hard to breathe through the nose, you can also inhale and exhale deeply and gently through pursed lips. But for everything we do, there are always options. But opening the breath, full inhale, full exhale. And notice how the chest expands and contracts with each breath. And any small movements that may accompany the action of inhaling and exhaling. I invite you now to come just a little forward on your chair, continuing to breathe with your eyes closed. And noticing those subtle movements. And then gently moving the spine so it flexes forwards as you inhale and backwards a little bit as you exhale. Just adding a little additional movement to your active breathing and just noticing how that feels, the sensations that come with it. Maybe even noticing how the ribs expand and contract with each inhalation and exhalation. Letting the shoulders be relaxed. Maybe even noticing the ribs being slightly wider as a result of your breathing and your movement. And letting the movements become more expansive. Flexing one way, bending the other. So that now that you begin to just naturally come into a seated cat-cow. So inhaling, bringing the chin and the chest forward. And exhale, coming backwards, collapsing the chest, bringing the chin to the chest. And just harmonizing these movements as you breathe in and you breathe out. For breath is the key to yoga. The movements of yoga occur in harmony with the breath. The most natural of mantras, which we repeat on an average of 21,000 times a day. And then slowly allowing yourself to become still. Coming back into a simple sitting posture with straight back, your hands on your knees. Slowly opening your eyes. And again, just taking a few more breaths. And just feeling the effects of just simple breathing accompanied by slow, easy, flowing movements. So now I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And inhale, raising the arms overhead, separating the hands, and then as you exhale, slowly coming back to Anjali Mudra or prayer pose. Inhale up to the side, exhale in, inhale up, widening, bringing the shoulders back, exhaling in. So we're circling the shoulders a little bit as we move our arms. do a couple more. Then coming back to Anjali Mudra, take a couple of breaths. And now we're going to reverse the movement. Inhale, widening the arms, bringing the palms together, and exhaling, coming back to prayer pose. Inhale, widen, hands together, exhale down. Continuing the same movement, only in the reverse direction. Let's do two more. And resting in Anjali Mudra, taking some breaths. And just feeling the effects of our movements and our breathing. And what we just did is actually the simplest form of Surya Namaskar, the salutation to the sun. So now we're going to add a little more movement. I invite you to widen the knees a little bit, maybe toward the edges, so they're with the edges of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bringing the hands down, coming into a forward fold, bringing the fingers, maybe the hands, if that works for you, to the mat. You may want to have a folded blanket or a cushion or a book or a yoga block to help with this if you need it. But inhale with hands together, coming up slowly, reaching overhead, slight back bend. And exhale, coming back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, maybe coming a little deeper into the pose if it feels right. But listening to your body as you make these movements. Let's do two more. And then bringing the hands back to heart center. Returning to Anjali Mudra. And again, just taking some breaths. And feeling the effects of our movement and deep breathing. And so now we're going to do the full seated sun salutation. So if you need a strap for lifting the leg, I invite you just to have that down on the floor where it's easy to reach. If you need some kind of support on the floor for your hands, having your block or cushion or stack of books or small box or whatever you need in place. I invite you at this time to adjust any other props that you might feel a need. Maybe you need a little more padding under the hips or something under the feet. Just listen to your body and make any preparations that you might need. So bringing the palms of your hands again together at your heart center. Inhaling up. Slight back bend. Exhaling, coming down like we did before, bringing the fingers to the mat. Then taking the right leg behind the knee and lifting it. Exhaling down, placing your hands on your knees, and inhale. Seated cow. Exhale. Seated cat. Inhale forward again. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, now lifting the left leg. Exhale down. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. And exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do the next round, beginning on the left side now. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting the left. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Lifting the right. Exhale down. Arms overhead. Back to prayer. We've done a round now on each side. We're going to continue. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting the left. Exhale down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale left this time. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, heart. Let's do another round on each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting the left. Exhale down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting the right. Exhale down. Inhale, arms overhead. And hands to heart. Let's do a fourth round. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale overhead. Exhale heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Inhale down. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, hands to heart. I'm going to do one last round, but we've done 5 on each side. I'm going to go just a little bit faster. And I invite you to follow along. Up, down, right, down, forward, back, forward, down, left, down, up, heart, up, down, left, down, forward, back, forward, down, right, down, overhead, and heart. And letting your hands rest on your lap and just take some breaths. There's actually a little bit of a sweat on my brow with this. We've been moving all of the muscle groups with this simple series of exercises. It's my understanding that Surya Namaskar is actually not that new. It really goes back to maybe the mid to late 1800s. There was an Indian Maharaja who was touring a British military base, and he saw some soldiers doing their morning calisthenics. And the Maharaja was so impressed, he got together with his yoga guru, and they came up with this series of yoga-based exercises. Just an interesting little historic footnote there. So we've done a nice warm-up. We're going to do some moves to cool down and also to move the spine in a couple more directions. Inhale, right arm overhead. Exhale, finding a stable place on the side of the chair to hold. Keeping the back straight. Inhale, windmilling the left arm around, keeping the shoulder back, keeping both sits bones in place. Flexing to the right and breathing. And inhale, lifting up. Bringing the hands to your lap. Take a couple more breaths. And then inhale, raising the right arm. Actually, I'm doing that a little backwards. Inhale, raising the left arm. Exhale, finding a place to hold on the side. And inhale, windmilling that right arm around, shoulder back, sits bones in place. Breathing. Inhale up. And exhale, hands on your lap, taking a couple more breaths. And maybe backing up on the chair a little bit for this next one. So inhale, raising the left arm, placing it on your right knee. Inhale, kickstanding the right arm around, grabbing the back of the chair. Breathing deeply and twisting gently to the right. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Slowly turning the head to look over the left shoulder. And then inhale. And exhale, coming back to center, taking a couple of breaths. And then inhale, raising the left arm. Exhale, placing it on the right knee. Inhale, kickstanding the left arm around, grabbing the back of the chair, keeping the back straight, shoulders relaxed, breathing again. Turning the head to look over the right shoulder. And inhale and exhale, coming back forward, taking a couple of breaths. And again, just noticing the effects of our practice. I invite you to scoot just a little bit forward on the chair with your hands on your knees. Inhale, coming forward into cow. Exhale, coming backwards into cat. We're going to resume cat-cow now. And then slowly making the move smaller and smaller. Scooting back on the chair. As you breathe, just flexing the spine again with the breath. And then finally coming to a place of stillness. And returning now to where we began and preparing for our guided meditation. So continue breathing deeply, letting your eyes slowly close. First, taking a moment and just checking in with yourself physically. And noticing any areas of tension that might still exist. And using your breath to melt that tension away. As you exhale, letting the tension go with each exhalation. And as you inhale, bringing in increased relaxation. And noticing any areas of mental tension that might exist, including thoughts of things that have happened or things that need to happen. And again, just let those go with the out breath. And bring in stillness and silence with each in breath. And so I invite you now to imagine yourself just somewhere in the out of doors where you feel comfortable. Perhaps you're seated upon a lawn chair or a tree stump or a rock or a park bench, or maybe seated comfortably on the ground. It's nightfall, like it is right now, and you notice a gentle breeze, and you feel the wind moving one way or the other in harmony with your breath. And you slowly look up into the night sky, and you notice a number of stars. But in the center, you see before you a light blue six-pointed star suspended in the heavens. I invite you to look upon that star as you breathe, focusing on it in your mind's eye. And just being aware of whatever the experience of meditating upon this star brings to you. Any thoughts or feelings, emotions, whatever they are, let them manifest at a safe distance. And then just let the surrounding winds carry them away. And just be open for the next thing that manifests. And then I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the vision of the star. And now just focusing on your deep breathing. Each inhalation and each exhalation. And now we're going to add a mantra to repeat silently to yourself. As you inhale, I invite you to silently chant the Bij mantra Yam. And as you exhale, silently chant the Bij mantra Yam again. Inhaling Yam and exhaling Yam. And again, just being aware of the experience of breathing deeply and repeating the mantra. And then take another deep and clearing breath, letting go of the mantra. And now I invite you to bring your breath and your attention to your heart center. Breathing deeply in and out through the heart. And again, just allowing yourself to be aware of the experience of breathing and focusing into this area. And whatever this experience brings into your awareness, just allow yourself to witness it from a safe distance in a non-attached manner. Thoughts, maybe memories, mental pictures, emotions, feelings. Whatever they are, just let them come and let them go. And then as you breathe, let your area of awareness begin to expand. Let it expand from your heart to your lungs, to the bronchial tubes that bring in air. Be aware of the ribs and the muscles in between, the thymus gland and the top of your chest, the diaphragm, stretched across the bottom of your chest cavity, moving with each in-breath and out-breath. And just breathe in and out through your expanded chest. And again, just be aware of anything that comes into your realm of awareness as you do this practice. And then take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation. Letting your breath return to normal. And just allowing yourself, with your eyes closed, to just rest in a place of stillness and silence. And feeling the effects of our practices tonight. invite you now to take one more deep clearing breath, and letting go of the meditation and bringing your awareness back to your surroundings. Be aware of your body sitting upon the chair, your feet flat on the floor. Be aware of the sound of my voice and the tolling of the bell. Allow yourself to be aware of any other sounds in your surroundings. Feeling the air upon your skin, the clothes upon your body. Slowly beginning to move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. Slowly bringing the palms of your hands to your heart center. Taking a moment to thank the divine for leading you on this path. Taking a moment to express gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice tonight. Slowly opening your eyes, returning to your personal space. Namaste and Jai Mata Di. Blessings always, and thank you. So I hope you enjoyed our practices tonight, the movements, the breathing, and our meditation. May it bring you to a nice, relaxing night, a good night's sleep, and a wonderful day ahead. And I look forward to you joining me in a couple of nights on Friday night for a Kriya Yoga meditation and satsang. So again, thank you so very much for being here. Blessings. Namaste. And have a wonderful night.